at Government House. I'm Regis Cartwright. This is ZNS.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Here's a look at tonight's top stories. Crossing guards call for greater enforcement of road traffic laws. Plus, National Breakfast Program serves over 500,000 meals nationwide. Students in Abaco impacted. And later, a local pastor laments domestic violence in country.
The Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition starts now.
Good evening and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. I'm Raven Davis. Thanks for tuning in. Topping news tonight, crossing guards in Freeport are sounding the alarm over rising reckless driving, putting children's safety at risk. The City Council, led by Chief Councilor Kendall Culmer, is now calling for stronger enforcement and public education to protect both guards and children.
It is important for us to be here to cross the Little Islands.
Disturbing reports flooding into the City of Freeport Council as crossing guards raise alarming concerns about the behavior of drivers on the road. They say reckless and aggressive driving is not just an inconvenience, it's a danger, especially to the children they protect.
A few of the concerns we have is the motorists not adhering to the mileage in the area. Even the zebra crossing, they don't regard that. I don't know if they know exactly what it's for. You understand? And the double lines in the road. You know, you stop behind it. Don't try going on the crossing and then asking the child to come around the car, because that is dangerous within itself.
The crossing guards are on the front lines, ensuring the safe passage of children. Their job, directing traffic, halting speeding vehicles, and making sure kids make it safely to school. But they say they are increasingly being met with hostility and insults.
This lady came in a car full of kids, and I'm trying to cross this young little girl. I don't know if she saw the little child or what, but she was blatantly disrespectful. You understand? And I'm saying, take, for instance, if that was your child trying to cross the road, what would you want? You know, don't curse me out because I'm doing my job.
The City of Freeport Council employs these crossing guards, and Chief Councilor Kendall Culmer is sounding the alarm. He insists that even one complaint about unsafe driving is one too many, and the situation has reached a boiling point.
Crossing guards are only doing their job, protecting our number one natural resources, the kids. We just want the motorists to respect the crossing guards, the pedestrians on the pedestrian cross, and most and foremost, the rules of road traffic.
In response to the growing concern, the crossing guards are stepping in with new proposals.
We need to let people know that, hey, today you have your child in the car. If your car is not working, your child might have to be taken across the street by me. So just give us a little break, please. Pay a little more attention when you're in the school zone.
It would be helpful if we have police controlling the area, if they have enough manpower, signage, you know, because I recognize around here in this area, we have, like I say, a number of schools in this area. They could come and repaint over the zebra crossing, making it more visible.
In other news, the National Breakfast Program has officially served more than 500,000 meals across the country. Launched nearly a year and a half ago, the initiative is now implemented in nearly 100 schools throughout New Providence and the Family Islands. Chester Cooper, District Superintendent for the Abaco District, spoke about this milestone and shared how the program has positively impacted students' lives. Our Yolanda Thompson-Everest has that report.
The Davis administration's National Breakfast Program has been hailed as a resounding success, with over 500,000 meals provided to 88 schools nationwide. Abaco in particular served as a pilot child for the program following its launch in October 2023. It has since expanded to 10 schools on the island, benefiting 1,245 students. Chester Cooper, District Superintendent for the Abaco District, provided an update on the program, noting that its impact has been overwhelmingly positive.
The Abaco District, we have about 1,245 primary school kids. And every morning they each receive a hot breakfast, courtesy of the Bahamas government. And I had to commend the organizers and the vendors on the ground, along with Ms. Edwards, who's in charge of the program here in Abaco. They do a tremendous job, like I say, making sure that person received the supplies and that each child received their breakfast.
Cooper explained that given the economic challenges many individuals are facing, including joblessness, the program has been a much-needed initiative.
Children, because as you're aware, with our economy, a lot of our parents are unable to actually provide a proper breakfast for our students. And so far, this program has been doing a good job with that. Like I said, it's important for our kids to have a hot breakfast in the morning.
Cooper further emphasized that children cannot learn effectively without proper nutrition and highlighted the numerous benefits of having a well-nourished child.
Research has even shown that, kids perform better, with healthy meals. Even so that we find a lot of our kids, even attendance and punctuality, we've seen an increase in that area because, the breakfast program starts every morning after 8. So you find, kids coming to school on time, especially to get that hot meal. So it's very beneficial. Like I said, the program is going extremely well here in Abaco.
The district superintendent expressed gratitude to the Davis administration for their ongoing support in ensuring the nation's youth are a key part of their blueprint for change. He commended them for an initiative that is not only making significant progress, but also positively impacting lives. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Jolanda Thompson, Everest.
Great news there, Jolanda. Switching gears now, a local Haitian leader is appealing for compassion from the global community. This is as more than 15 years following an earthquake that claimed thousands of lives and more than 3 years since the assassination of its president, Jovenel Moïse. Haiti continues to face instability. Cleopatra Murphy has that report.
More than 500,000 Haitians face deportation from the U.S. after the Trump administration last week announced the cancellation of an extension to their temporary protected status. With Haiti racked by gang violence and ongoing turmoil, pastor of the House of Grace for All Nations, Abner Muse, sees it as a death sentence.
Just look at the situation of Haitian people. They need help. They seeking for help. Secondly, they do not renew visa. They don't renew no visa to go United States. There are many people who's are professional, doctors and lawyers who's Haitian, go to United States, they apply for TPS because Haiti have a problem. That's the reason why. So the TPS is to help Haitian to catch themselves, tell the country is better so they could go back home.
The protections in place since the 2010 earthquake were extended to February of next year by the Biden administration, but TPS for Haitians will now end on August 3rd. Muse says Haiti still needs help. This is despite Kenyan soldiers now on the ground as part of a Kenyan-led peacekeeping mission.
Things still happening in Haiti, violence still happen and grow more because the last couple of weeks ago, they grabbed a little baby and put it in the fire. Right after that, the mother died because she cannot see my baby, only couple months old, and you put it in the fire?
According to the United Nations, 5,626 people were killed, 2,213 were injured, and kidnappings increased 150% in the last year as gangs control most of Haiti's capital. Muse sees the ongoing turmoil in Haiti as an international problem that he says global leaders must come together to address, as Haitians cannot do it alone.
We need forces. We need help from United States to stand. Then to stop those things. Haiti don't make gun. We don't make no gun. We don't have no factory in Haiti who make guns. They are come from somewhere.
For its part, the Bahamas has committed to sending 150 troops to provide maritime security as part of the Kenyan-led effort. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Cleopatra Murphy.
Thanks, Cleo. In other news, a local pastor is bringing attention to the issue of domestic violence in country and calling on individuals, both men and women, who are unable to contain their temper to look for help. Pastor of the Mount of Blessings Church of God of Prophecy, Barry Morris, says while males are the primary perpetrators of abuse statistically, females are also abusers.
learn to do things like prayer, reading of the Word of God, sit down and talk with a counselor, a pastor, and get some advice on how to handle your affairs. Abusing someone is not the answer. And sometimes we play ignorant to the signs of the intolerance. You know, it starts with speaking to one in a derogatory manner, and then these apologies that are not real apologies. Oh, I'm sorry I said that. You know, I shouldn't have said that to you, but you did this to me.
He appeals to victims to not stay in an abusive situation as your life could be on the line. Morris adding that abuse can lead to a repetitive cycle.
All of this brings about a dysfunctional family. And when you have a dysfunctional family, you have dysfunctional children. Dysfunctional children go to school. Dysfunctional children get jobs. And when the dysfunctional children hit society, it brings a greater level of dysfunction in our society. And so the abuses that we see going on, you can be helped from that. You do not have to live a life as an abuser. And as an abuser, you have a problem. You have a problem. Learn to own your problem.
And still to come.
A local music teacher is making his mark as a published author. The details of that story and sports highlights when the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition returns.
It has the looks, the style, the performance. Your new car is everything you always dreamed of. Now it's here. Commonwealth Bank was happy to help put you behind the wheel with a new car loan at a competitive rate and fast, friendly approval. It's a service that just comes naturally to us, just like how love of tradition comes naturally to you. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
Come on down and see what Dolly Madison has in store for you. Renovate and rejuvenate at Dolly Madison.
Dolly Madison.
Get ready for the season with Third Dimension's Garden Prep sale. Save 25% on all lawn and garden supplies from February 28th to March 1st. Visit them on Yellow Pine Street or call them at 352-6126 or 602-0935 for more details. Do It Center's two-day sale this Friday, February 28th and March 1st. 20% off store-wide, located in number 33 Gold Rock Complex, Grand Bahama Highway. Park & Shop's end-of-season sale is here. Get 25% off store-wide plus $5 and $10 racks, 50% off kids' clogs, and reduced blankets. Sale runs February 26th to March 1st. Come in and check them out.
Use a bin to put it in. Let's keep it clean. Yeah. Put it in the trash, my guy. Not on the ground, not on the beach, not in the bush, not in the street. No, yeah. Just put it in the trash, my guy. Not on the ground, not on the beach, not in the bush, not on the streets. Just put it in the trash, my guy.
Bombastic side-eye. Criminal offensive side-eye.
Put it in the trash. Put it in the trash. That's it, put it in the trash. Just put it in the trash. Put it in the trash. That's it. Just put it in the trash, my guy. Not on the ground, not on the beach, not in the bush, not in the street. Just put it in the trash, my guy. Yeah. Just put it in the trash, my guy. Yeah. We just gotta keep Grand Bahama clean.
It was exhilarating. Did I win?
FCP second to none. You stand in our way, and we'll annihilate whatever hope you so desperately cling to.
Just gonna show how powerful we are as a company.
This year we come with a lot of vengeance in our eyes, and we're prepared to take it all this time.
Looking forward to a great event, having fun, and
bring home the victory for Doctors Hospital.
We have team members from last year, and so we have a better strategy.
Nothing of the ordinary for me, honestly and truly. So I'm just ready to tackle it head on, and hopefully we come away with the crown.
So we went back to the drawing board, we had little tweaks, and we come back to take it all again. We're taking the whole hog.
There can only be one.
Season 2 of the ZNS Corporate Fit Challenge every Friday at 6 p.m. only on the ZNS Network.
Your number one team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
Welcome back. A local music teacher is now a published author, taking the initiative to share his passion with the world.
The guitar for nearly 30 years and teaching both language and music for over 20, Steve Passad decided to pursue his dream, a combination of his two passions with the addition of math, to publish his very own book. Passad says the hardcover piece named Geometric Patterns, Angles and the Guitar is purely a result of his interest in the world of arts.
They feed off of each other, poetry and music. And in 2014, I won the QSC music writing competition in the U.S. But it all started with writing, music. So I've always been involved with both writing and music for many years.
In addition to publishing his book, Prasad also possesses his own compositions, few of which are tributes to Bahamian folk legend Joseph Spence.
I asked many Bahamians about Joseph Spence, and not many people knew Joseph Spence. And I was in Canada, and I found his CD. It was just pure Bahamian folk, raw Bahamian folk. You know, he has a strange way of singing and playing, and that inspired me because he didn't read music, but that didn't stop him from being the artist that he was.
Prasad notes the handbook is not for beginning musicians. However, it is meant for those who desire to take the next steps in understanding musical jargon.
The target audience is for you to create your own material. Now, if you want to learn the basic chords and so on, there's millions of books out there. But this book encourages you to really create your own.
Geometric Patterns, Angles, and the Guitar is available right now on Amazon for purchase. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Matthew Mertenborough.
All right, and let's just look at stories making news. Shane, what's happening in sports?
Well, Raven, we had a number of track athletes do that thing over in Miramar, Florida, and they put the world on notice.
All right, thanks, Shane. Sports comes your way next, but first a check on your local weather forecast.
Tonight's weather forecast is brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
Cause it's so beautiful.
See news in the making? Call us at 352-9713 or 359-5167, or you can email us at zns3news@gmail.com.
What is Business Fit? Business Fit is a group health insurance package offered by BAF Financial. What are some of the benefits of Business Fit? No deductible, dental and vision care, hospital room and board, surgical treatment, labs, medication and drugs, maternity, doctors, clinics, specialist visits, chemotherapy and radiation treatment, air and ground ambulance, and preventative care. Business Fit, offered by BAF Financial.
Shisha Lounge and Restaurant, located in Grace Bay, Providenciales, your number one night spot in the Turks and Caicos Islands. Come party with the stars.
Shape Your Crepe has so much to offer. From delicious, savory, and sweet crepes, coffee drinks and bubble teas, to rich, creamy milkshakes, and so much more. We are located on West Mall Drive, Freeport, Grand Bahama, and coming soon to Plaza del Sol. Prince Charles Drive, Nassau, Bahamas. Shape your crepe. Handcrafted crepes and more. Call us at 68-SHAPE.
Are you ready? I'm ready.
I am ready.
I am ready. I am ready.
Ready or not, it's here. That's right, the biggest gospel show with me, Uncle T Baby Boy, on 8:10 a.m. That's right, interviews, greatest songs, praise and worship. It's going to be exciting. We're going to take the Bahamas to the world and bring the world to the Bahamas.
Gents, I'm Shane Stubbs with your evening sports update. Coach Lanishka McDonald has been mentoring male and female basketball players for years now, and recently she was honored by the Hoyts organization for her tireless efforts. Here she is on the honor.
Man, it feels great to be honored for basketball. You know, a couple years ago I thought I lost it, so I had to find a way to keep it in my life, which is training other kids and helping them to chase their dreams. So it's just, man, it's just a heartfelt moment and a full circle moment for me. You know, it's just a part of me. I've been having basketball in my life all my life, so I couldn't stay away. So to keep it apart, I just found a way to continue it on the sidelines now. So that's it.
From the court to the track, a number of Grand Bahamians competed at the Speed Capital Caribbean Classic over in Miramar, Florida. Zion Shepard of Heats Athletics and Aiden Kelly of Tasmanian Speed Academy finished first and second in the 400 meters. Shepard clocked 47.17 seconds, followed by Kelly clocking a time of 47.27 seconds. Meanwhile, Erin Barr took gold in 3 events for Heats Athletics. First in the 800 meters, she clocked 5 minutes and 3.20 seconds in the girls' 1500 meters, and she had also secured a victory in the 3000 meters. Avante Lockmore was the winner of 3 events also. He clocked 11.49 seconds in the 100 meters, 23.50 seconds in the 200 meters, and 52.93 seconds in the 400 meters in the under 13 category. Also competing with him was Quentin Lang, who finished second behind Lockmore in the 200 and 400 meters, and he also placed third in the 100 meters. Also for Tasmanian Speed Academy, Quentin Gordon Jr. would storm away with the first place finish in the 100 meters, taking the tape in 10.54 seconds. And on the field, Kiasha Thomas for Leap of Faith, finishing in the top spot in the 15-16 girls high jump. She cleared 1.67 meters as she stays ready ahead of the Carifta Games. And lastly in sports, scores from Night League basketball. The Dudley boys defeated Pelican Bay. The final score 82-66. Devon Sade put in a team-high 21 points for the Dudley boys, while Shamar Pinder added 17 of his own. Malik Rule finished with 21 points in the loss for Pelican Bay. And the 8 Mile Rock Legends outlasted 242 Elite in a close one, 111-108. Keno Russell poured in 27 points, while Christopher Turnquest chipped in with 24 of his own. Justin Mader erupted for a game-high 34 points in the loss. And that's your check on sports, ladies and gents. I'm Shane Stubbs, your Facebook friend of the day. It's up next.
Enjoy the island of Grand Bahama with so much to offer. H. Forbes Charter Services Limited is just what you need to make your next experience a memorable one. We serve groups of all sizes in cool and comfortable limousines, coaches, and buses. We're the one to call for sightseeing tours, charter services, bonfire on the beach, and other fun-filled activities. So come and experience Grand Bahama Island with us, where it keeps getting better.
Here at Freeport Decorators, we have hundreds of products for you to choose from. Whether you're in the market for trophies, plaques, rubber stamps, corporate signs, any kind of interior signage, stamps, or seals, we're your one-stop shop. We feature glass, acrylic, crystal awards for every occasion. We build all the trophies here on site. Looking for a gift item? We feature pens, key rings, mugs, tumblers, barbecue tools, even bamboo cutting boards. Have something already? Bring it on down. Let us see if we can print that special something on it for you. Need a headstone? Memorialize the memory of your loved one with a beautifully lasered granite marker. Our store hours are Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. We focus on customization. So if you have an idea or a new concept, bring it on down or call us at 352-5557 or even WhatsApp your idea to us at 646-0777 and we will do our best to make your awards and recognition ideas a reality.
It was exhilarating. Did I win?
FCP second to none. You stand in our way and we'll annihilate whatever hope you so desperately cling to.
Just going to show how powerful we are as a company.
This year we come with a lot of vengeance in our eyes and we're prepared to take it all this time.
Looking forward to a great event, having fun and
Bring home the victory for Doctors Hospital. We have team members from last year, and so we have a better strategy.
Nothing of the ordinary for me, honestly and truly. So I'm just ready to tackle it head on, and hopefully we come away with the crown.
So we went back to the drawing board, we had little tweaks, and we come back to take it all again. We're taking the whole hog.
Because there can only be one.
Season 2 of the ZNS Corporate Fit Challenge every Friday at 6 p.m. only on the ZNS Network.
Your number one team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
And that is going to do it for us here in the North. I'm Raven Davis. Thanks so much for tuning in. The Bahamas Tonight is coming your way next.
Did you know that if a fire starts in your home, you may have as little as 2 minutes to escape? Keep your family and home safe with these few fire safety preparation and prevention tips. Ensure that your home has working smoke detectors. They will alert you if there is smoke and fire in your home. Install a smoke detector on every level of your home, inside each bedroom and outside each sleeping area. Test smoke detectors every month and change the batteries every 6 months. Home fires can spread rapidly and every second counts. Create an escape plan and practice it with everyone in your home. Make sure everyone can safely escape in less than 2 minutes. Keep escape routes as clutter-free as possible so no one trips or falls on the way out during an emergency. In addition to smoke detectors, fire extinguishers is an important device to have on hand. To use a fire extinguisher, remember the acronym PASS. Pull the pin, aim the nozzle, squeeze the handle, and sweep from side to side at the base of the fire. We must all do our parts to ensure that our families and homes are safe in the event a fire occurs. On behalf of the Commissioner of Police, the Director of Fire Services, and all officers of the Fire Department, let's work together to help prevent fires, because fire safety is everyone's responsibility, and the life you save may be your own.
Welcome to What's Trending. Join me, Jiminita Swain.
And me, The Bahama Beauty, Monday through Thursday at 6 p.m.
Only on the ZNS Network.
The Hidden Disabilities Sunflower is a globally recognized symbol for persons with invisible disabilities.
The Sunflower lanyard made our journey less stressful, smoother, and more inclusive.
REACH is proud to support the Hidden Sunflower Scheme, which makes the invisible visible. So far, the Nassau Airport Authority and the Nassau Cruise Port are sunflower certified.
So if you see someone with a sunflower lanyard, always remember to be patient and ask if they need some help. Please be kind and always remember to show respect.
We wish to encourage more hotel operators with amenities such as water parks, restaurants, cinemas, government offices to join this initiative, making the Bahamas a more sunflower-friendly country.
Please feel free to reach out to the REACH office at 328-4123, or you can reach out to the National Commissions for Persons with Disabilities at 396-8700.
ZNS News is brought to you by the new BTC. Fiber is here. Faster, stronger, more reliable. Together, we are unstoppable. Switch today.
Coming up in the Bahamas tonight, hear the benefits and lingering concerns about the potentially lucrative cannabis industry taking root right here. Also, the government's rosy picture of the economy threatened by 4 major factors. We have the details of those fiscal pressures and the mitigation measures to address them. And a key government agency seeks to make its services more accessible, efficient, and more communicative. Find out how the Department of Immigration is taking its day-to-day operations to the people. The Bahamas Tonight, the National Report, starts now. Good evening and welcome to the broadcast. Months after getting the green light in Parliament, the cannabis legislation is still very much a thorny table topic. Case in point, last evening's forum that brought together medical experts and relevant stakeholders who spoke to the highs and addressed the perhaps lows of the potentially billion-dollar industry. Desmond Saunders has the story.
Lives shadowed by chronic pain, depression, and other forms of debilitating diseases will no doubt benefit significantly from the revolutionary medical cannabis legislation. Residents at Thursday's forum at the Harry C. Moore Library at the University of the Bahamas heard from local medical experts who highlighted the benefits and relief medical cannabis provides. Leading physician Dr. Eugene Marcus Cooper believes the forum is vital.
I feel it's important. Everybody needs to be aware of what's happening. The physician and medical community need to know if we're going to be the people that are responsible for prescribing medical cannabis, then physicians need to be aware of what it's good for, what the science says, what are the potential complications, what drug interactions there are.
Now, while the legislation governing the industry is touted as a first step towards advanced health care, President of the Bahamas Pharmaceutical Association, Dr. Marvin Smith, noted several concerns.
What is going to be the established training program for anybody involved in it? It's a new product that we're bringing to the market, so we need to have that. The other thing is the quality standards that are going to be issued. People need to know what they should be looking to produce and what standards are going to be there before they decide to get into the business.
Now, residents can look forward to additional public forums within the public space on medical cannabis, educating Bahamians about this new industry and the untapped economic benefits. I'm Desmond Saunders for the Bahamas Tonight.
Well, thanks, Desmond. Meantime, a recurring theme for governments, the significant financial burden of state-owned enterprises. But as we hear in this report, there's a move afoot to shift that significant pressure. Altavi's Munnings has the story.
State-owned enterprises, as well as undisclosed liabilities, continue to present considerable financial losses to the government. So much so, Minister of Finance, Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis, admitted in the House of Assembly that his government faces a fiscal risk by being a guarantor for state-owned enterprise loans because the interest payments inevitably shifts onto the national budget.
The government has commenced training of directors of these state-owned enterprises and established a guarantee policy framework that includes eligibility criteria, credit risk evaluations, and guarantee fees. Additionally, reforms are being considered for the water and healthcare sectors. The major reforms we are implementing in the energy sector will also play an important role, as they will dramatically reduce and eventually end the reliance of that sector on the government.
Data shows that government's projected pension liabilities for public service employees is expected to reach $3.5 billion by 2030. And pension and gratuity payments now account for 5.8% of the recurrent expenditure budget. This has prompted new pension legislation to be drafted aimed at shifting to a funded, defined, contributory pension plan.
A white paper on the pension bill will be circulated to fully clarify the importance of taking action and taking action now. The tabling of the pension bill will be done during the upcoming next budget debate, annual budget debate, or sometime before.
With 6 severe natural disasters having impacted the Bahamas over the past decade, government has invested in disaster insurance, a disaster relief fund, and established disaster-specific credit lines while collaborating with international organizations like the Inter-American Development Bank. Reporting for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Altaviz Munnings.
In other news this evening, the Bahamas Moorings Company is packing its bags and moors from Exuma waters after moving ahead without obtaining all the proper approvals. The government moved quickly after hearing the concerns of residents and the actions of local government. Area MP, Deputy Prime Minister, the Honourable Chester Cooper, believes in the affirmative action taken by his constituents. In fact, he encourages them to continue to play active roles in the development of their islands.
Outrage was not surprising to me as Member of Parliament for Exuma. Exumians want to actively engage and participate in how we manage our island, how we protect our environment, and how we engage with entrepreneurs who are seeking to do business in Exuma.
TPM Cooper says he's pleased with the outcome that led to a cease and desist order on Bahamas moorings.
Whilst we know, as the government has laid out, that moorings are desirable and helpful to preserving marine life and helpful to reducing damage to the ecosystem and the seabed, there's a correct way of doing things. And we want to ensure that there are the appropriate approvals in place by the environmental experts, by the Port Department, because we want them to be installed safely. And of course, overall, we want to ensure that there is consultation with Exumians, led by local government.
Meantime, residents on the island of Exuma are now receiving clean, potable water right into their homes now that the Water and Sewage Corporation has begun an extensive and nationwide infrastructural upgrade program that will see mains extended, pipes laid, smart water meters installed, and lives changed. Corval Pyfrom was in Exuma Thursday, where he reports there was water everywhere.
At a tune of $9.1 million, the work being done by the Water and Sewage Corporation here on the island of Exuma is extensive. From all the way out west in Barry-Tarry Center to Georgetown and Ruletown, and then here to the ferry bridge, which connects to Little Exuma. Major water infrastructure upgrades being done across the Emerald Island will mean many residents will, for the first time, have potable water available in their homes. Deputy Prime Minister and Exuma MP Chester Cooper grew up in Forbes Hill, Little Exuma. He remembers well what that was like.
I didn't have running water. I went to the well with a bucket to take a bath and to wash. And today, they are doing installations of running water to houses in Little Exuma, where I'm from. This is exciting.
All the works that we install throughout the Bahamas, we focus on climate resiliency.
Robert Deal is Water and Sewerage General Manager. He inspected several sites on the island Thursday where the work to this major upgrade is taking place. In areas like Ruletown, residents are now seeing improved water pressure since the addition of a new booster station allowing easier flow of water from the nearby Georgetown plant. Meantime, residents in communities like Barry-Tarry and Alexander and Little Exuma seeing digital water meters installed at their homes.
Because the smart meters, they
way ensure a better measurement of water from operation to tap.
Sustainability Deal says remains at the forefront of this exercise.
Ensuring that these systems are resilient to hurricanes, storms, etc. So that's critical for us.
And for residents, their happiness is overflowing.
For the first time in 72 years of my life, I witnessed the laying of the pipes.
I'm so elated now, I can't explain how I feel this morning. So we are able to get water after waiting for so long, many years.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Corvell Pyfrom.
Coming up, the Department of Immigration bringing its services directly to the community. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. There's more news in a moment.
It has the looks, the style, the performance. Your new car is everything you always dreamed of. Now it's here. Commonwealth Bank was happy to help put you behind the wheel with a new car loan at a competitive rate and fast, friendly approval. It's a service that just comes naturally to us, just like how love of tradition comes naturally to you. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
KFC Value Box for just $9.95. Crunch your KFC craving with a KFC Value Box for just $9.95. Get a piece of our golden fried chicken, crispy fries, cheesy mashed potatoes, 3 juicy all-white meat nuggets, a buttery biscuit, a sweet dessert biscuit, and a 16-ounce soda, all for just $9.95. Now that's a deal. Big flavor, bigger value, and always KFC. Finger-licking good.
Whether you're crossing borders or navigating busy airports, with BTC's reliable data roaming, you're always in touch. In a fast-paced world, staying connected is key. Don't miss important moments. Stay connected effortlessly with BTC, wherever your journey takes you.
What? You don't know what TDC is? Tourism Development Corporation?
You mean the Ministry of Tourism?
No, that ain't the same thing, but the Tourism Development Corporation helps to develop and grow Bahamian businesses in the tourism industry. You heard what they say, boy? Oh, yeah. Develop and grow. You don't know what all the things they do?
What does do?
Hey, check the website, boy.
Start your journey to ownership of our #1 industry today. Log on to tdcbahamas.com.
Honey barbecue, sweet and spicy, all new. Signature hot wings. What's your flavor? Roasted garlic parmesan, tastes so good, chicken. Those pepper wings.
Now available at Popeyes in Nassau.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Bahamas Striping Group of Companies. Safety first.
You're looking at a shot there of the city of Nassau in all its splendor. Welcome back. Doors are opening to new trade partnerships between the Bahamas and Canada, particularly in the face of changes in United States trade policies. So says Minister for Economic Affairs, Senator the Honorable Michael Alquitas, who at the time was addressing the opening ceremony of the Bahamas-Canada Invitation Trade Mission at the Bahamar Convention Center. Next year marks 40 years of CaribCan, the Caribbean-Canada Trade Agreement. Through this program, Canada has for decades imported seafood and salt from the Bahamas, but there has been a decline since the COVID-19 pandemic. However, the new era of trade in the region opens the way for missions like these to reestablish firm trade links.
Changes in trade policy by a major trading partner may be the signal that it is time to reimagine our trade relationships with Canada. Trade statistics indicate that Canada is the Bahamas' 6th most important trading partner with respect to imports. Our national trade policy, which was adopted in 2023, noted that domestic goods and services exports are concentrated on a few products and imports are relatively high. The vision of the trade policy is to address these challenges by supporting a more diversified, resilient, sustainable, and inclusive trade for the Bahamas.
The two strategic objectives of the national trade policy are to firstly reduce the trade deficit with respect to goods, and then to reduce vulnerability and dependence on a narrow range of products and markets. Minister Alquita says there's ongoing work to expand exports through existing trade agreements. This trade mission with Canada, he says, is for businesses to engage and deepen their trading relationship. Chairman of the Bahamas Trade Commission, Senator Barry Griffin, and CEO of the Bahamas Chamber of Commerce and Employees Confederation, Dr. Leo Roll, agree.
So this trade mission is focused largely on tech and green solutions and the color economies. And so you have companies representing industries such as the agriculture industry, the energy industry, the tourism industry, the financial services industry, and they're all focused on innovation and tech.
At present, a lot of our members are already accessing the Canadian market, and one of the things we wanted to be intentional about this year is bridging the gap between foreign direct investment as well as procurement of goods and services. This started as a simple conversation between the Haja Black and, of course, the Bahamas Chamber of Commerce, and soon it mushroomed to a point where we had a cross-sectoral and a cross-agency push.
Our reports of illegal landings, not so commonplace in recent times, but what's behind it? Is it a matter of migrants not taking the treacherous voyage here, or the efforts of authorities? Well, Defense Force Commodore Dr. Raymond King says the answer is twofold.
In terms of our execution, it's research-based and results-oriented. I would have spent more than 80% of my career in the maritime domain. And so I know what the strategies are by those transnational criminal networks. And so I would have done extensive research as a junior officer, and I was able to employ those strategies. And the operational team, the logistics, the maintenance, and the support units all bought into the strategy that has been very, very successful. So it hasn't been by chance.
It's deliberate efforts.
Deliberate efforts. Strategic planning, strategic execution. But I won't take away from the policies of the U.S. administration under the Biden era. Those policies sort of diverted the movement of migrants, those temporary protection status, the 2-year residency programs.
And it's this, he says, that stemmed the flow of illegal migrants over the past year and a half.
Because 2 years ago, we would have experienced some, I think it was about 2,500 migrants. Mm-hmm. We had a 75% decrease. It's just under 900 this year, and coming from the southeastern Bahamas. However, with the new U.S. administration,
right,
we've seen an uptick, particularly towards our cousins in the southeast, Turks and Caicos. They would have had some 5 incursions or attempts recently.
Because of the new administration and the policies, right, shutting down a lot of this ease of applying for asylum, you're now seeing an uptick.
That's affirmative. And so we're working along with the Turks and Caicos regiment. We have an agreement whereby we embark their ship riders to assist them. We have a 60-meter craft in the southeastern Bahamas. I think we're moving to embark their ship riders to assist them. But they're being targeted at this time. But we are watching our borders carefully.
Well, the Department of Immigration today kicking off the first in a series of Immigration Connect City pop-up events this morning at the historic Christie Park on Nassau Street. The initiative aims to bring its services directly to the community. It's designed and has the purpose to foster greater community engagement, to promote awareness of compliance with immigration laws and regulation, and to streamline services in a way that makes the immigration services more accessible and user-friendly. There are also recruitment drives for new officers, on-the-spot status updates on applications, and a host of other services provided at these immigration pop-ups that are slated to take place frequently.
Here's a sobering reality.
Based on a July 2024 Green Paper document entitled Rooting Out Violence, No Simple Answers, No Reactionary Measures, the current burden of violence in the Bahamian society is still too high. And one need only consider the latest data, which reveals that for every one murder in the Bahamas, there are approximately 3 acts of sexual violence, 4 attempted suicides, and 6 incidents of child abuse. The expense to society incalculable, but can include human cost, productivity cost, and social disruption. A 2024 IDB study reveals that in 2022, the Bahamas had the 4th highest cost for crime and violence at 4.1% of GDP. Honduras, Trinidad and Tobago, and Jamaica had higher cost. For gun violence, the 2019 CARICOM Impacts Firearms Study estimated that the total medical costs and productivity losses in the Bahamas for fatal and non-fatal gun violence was $48.7 million. Further, that the average cost of a gunshot wound accounts for more than 3 times the health expenditure per capita in the Bahamas, more than twice in Barbados, and close to 11 times in Jamaica. Well, stay with us. The National Report is back after the break.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Fiscal Smart Pass, the smart way to pay at the pump.
Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, we have been in Exuma now for the past 4 years, carrying out our paving program. A part of our company's philosophy is producing work to international standards. So when you look at our paving division, we have a state-of-the-art lab to do all of our testing in-house, as well as a state-of-the-art asphalt plant with a trained technician carrying out the work on that site. The overarching goal of our company is to produce the work that we're doing in the entire Bahamas to international standards. We also make a difference by the training of our staff. We have a very intensive training program going on to where we are teaching young men how to learn the art of striping. Being a young man myself, I've made mistakes in the past. I was given a second chance to better my life, and it's only fitting that we pass that along. What's important for us is giving them a second chance for them to get a skill and a career that could take them further in life.
What if I told you Wendy's has a new burger? With a flavor so secret, it's almost too delicious to handle. Well, now it's time to unlock that flavor. Try the new sweet and smoky barbecue cheeseburger. We can't tell you everything, but we can tell you that it's packed with flavor, including our secret barbecue sauce. Try the new sweet and smoky barbecue cheeseburger today. Available for a limited time.
Introducing the Fiscal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station. Open the app, scan the pump's QR code. Select your payment amount and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Fiscal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Fiscal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
Tonight, our Devontae Hanna has a final update from the southeastern Bahamas as residents on those islands are buzzing following several town halls put on by the Ministry of Social Services. The hope, according to officials, is to ensure Bahamians, even as far as Long Key, get access to the assistance they need and really deserve.
Well, my good show today wraps up a series of town hall meetings here in the southeastern Bahamas. Today, we went to Long Key, took a ferry over to the island and met with the residents there. We spoke about disabilities. Well, rather, the Ministry of Social Services spoke about disability awareness and also ensuring that the infrastructure that is on that island is up to par. While he was traveling, the Minister, the Honorable Miles Loroto, getting to speak with some of the most vulnerable in this community in terms of Auckland's, Crooked Island, and Long Key. We told you about the story in Auckland's with the lady that received the wheelchair. There was also another young lady that received, a blind lady that received a tablet. And that is the impact that the Minister of Social Services is hoping to have on these small remote islands. And now that these town hall meetings are wrapped up, we're told that the next set of town halls will be further up north, hopefully in Eleuthera in the coming months. So reporting from now Crooked Island, I'm going to send it back to you, Makushla.
Well, thanks, Devontae. We're now going to toss it to LaDawn, who joins us live to give us a sneak peek of what's coming up in Access Now. And we know it's a Friday, so give us what you got.
It's Friday evening, boom, and it's Entertainment Friday, Makushla. And guess what? Johnny Cake is in the house, and he's going to serenade us into the weekend.
Well, sounds good. Our feature story is up next.
Diet-friendly special.
Wait, where you grabbing all these pizzas, boy?
Wait, Marcos, wait. We have a special on all the large one topping pizzas, wait.
Pineapple.
All.
Barbecue.
All. Wait, that included, but
I need the $10 special plate.
How many would you like?
20 in it. Thank you so much, man. $10, that's it. And Marcos got that deal, boy.
The internet isn't just for surfing. There's a sea of shoppers buying online, and you can connect with them on Tingsy. Tingsy is the SBDC's online storefront built for Bahamians. Take your business to the next level by selling to customers online, both at home and around the world. People want Bahamian things, and if you got things to sell, sell on Tingsy. Find out how you can connect with a sea of buyers by visiting tingsybahamas.com.
Police Commissioner Shanton Knowles has brought back Police Month, an exciting opportunity for police officers to engage with the public and each other in tangible ways. There's a series of activities planned for the month starting tomorrow, Saturday, March 1st, with a police marching band performance in Rawson Square beginning at 4 p.m. Inspector Gerard Culmer tells us what to expect.
We at the Royal Bahamas Police Force are celebrating 185 years of courage, integrity, and loyalty. We are celebrating our Police Month. We have a host of events starting on Saturday, this coming Saturday. We are having a mini beat retreat. We will have the police marching band and special guests. I don't want to let the cat out of the hat. However, we have in KB and we have in Fanchon. You know they could bring the crowd. So we want to encourage everybody to come through, have a good time. And just bring your kids. We could have gifts out there, little souvenirs, little keepsakes to represent the Royal Bahamas Police Force and show that we actually do appreciate the members of the public and all the service they do assist us with.
Now, this coming Sunday, every assistant commissioner and deputy commissioner will have a church service in their area. On Wednesday, officers will take to the streets in their communities for National Walkabout Day.
On every commander, every division, will be conducting a walkabout in the various areas just to show the community that we are here and this is our country. So we just want to encourage members of the public, when the police stop to your door, just come get a flyer, just get some words of advice, just gifts of knowledge so you can know how to better secure your property and just stuff like that. Then also, we want to start off this week also on Friday, starting in Pinewood Gardens. We will be having a mini tattoo. That's another event to bring the kids through. We will have food, we will have candy, we will have treats for the kids. We will also have shows from the fire department. The cyclists, the motorcyclists, traffic division are very excited about the show with tricks they have been working on. Also, we will have the K-9 out there, fire department. We will have giveaways. We will be honoring a special member of each community.
Well, be sure to support the police as they mark 185 years as an organization. And that does it for the National Report. But stay close. The Bahamas Tonight continues with Access Now.
Health is the greatest gift.
That's where we come in. Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies is a premier distributor of medical equipment, as well as medical and surgical consumables. Our engineers are